Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena starter deck review, and tonight we're going to be doing Saporling Swarm. The basic idea behind this deck is you have a whole bunch of little 1/1 Sprawlings and a whole bunch of ways to generate them, either for on the board creation generation whenever you add a... What's the word I'm looking for? On activate, as soon as the creature hits the table, you will generate Sprawlings. And you also have things that you can sacrifice, creatures that you can sacrifice to be able to make things bigger, or do other things in the deck. It's an interesting little deck. It's a Golgari build before Golgari came out. So this one doesn't have any of the cool stuff from Guilds of Ravnica in it that would make a really cool Golgari deck, except maybe one card, which I'll mention here shortly. So the first card in the deck is Fungal Infection. Great little removal spell. It's a -1/-1 to target creature, and it generates a Sprawling for you. Costly Plunder, you can sacrifice 2 creatures and gain sacrifice 2 additional cost, sacrifice a creature, and draw 2 cards. Doomed Dissenter, not really sure how this one fits in, other than the fact that whenever you sacrifice it, it does create a 2/2 zombie. Yeah, I mean, I see the idea behind it. You'd sacrifice this and get a 2/2 zombie in exchange, so it kind of works for this deck as far as the idea of it sacrificing creatures. Vicious Offering, if it comes in with a kicker, you can give a creature -5/-5, but otherwise it's a -2/-2 instant. Cool little spell when you got a bunch of them. So you got some removal in here based behind sacrificing creatures. Saproling Migration creates 2 Sprawlings. If it was kicked, you do create 4 of these tokens instead. So as you get further into the game, mid-range of the game, you start getting more Sprawlings. Deathbloom Thallid, whenever this thing comes in, whenever it dies, it creates another 1/1 Sprawling creature. So you see a bunch of, you see where the deck's kind of going. Everything's creating Sprawlings. The Shepherd, whenever he enters the battlefield, he creates more Saporling tokens. So we're beginning to see a whole bunch of fungus going into this deck. Slimefoot Stowaway, whenever it dies, it deals 1 damage for each creature you control, and you gain 1 life, and it can generate more Sprawlings into this one. So if it dies, you're gaining life on this one. Rite of Belzenlok creates 2 black 0/1 black cleric token creatures. Again, they're sacrifice bait. They're meant to be there. It does, on its 3rd phase, create a 6/6 demon creature with flying and trample. And at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice another creature. If you can't, this creature deals 6 damage to you. This reminds me an awful lot of the Lord of the Pit from the old Alpha Beta Unlimited days. One of my first cards. It was the first rare that I ever pulled out of a deck, period, whenever I bought my first Unlimited starter deck. So very familiar with the old Lord of the Pit. The Thallid Omnivore, sacrifice another creature, gets +2/+2 until end of turn, so it can get giant huge, and of course if you're sacrificing the Sprawling creatures, that you gain 2 life as well as getting the benefits of the +2/+2. Twilight Prophet feels like it doesn't belong in this deck. Fantastic mythic to add to the deck. I'm not going to argue. It goes great in a lot of the black-white vampires decks, but it allows you to cast the top creature off your deck and gain some life off of it. Doesn't really fit into the sacrifice, but it's a great addition, so I'm not going to argue with that one. Whisperer Bloodlust, this one sacrifice 2 creatures and return a creature card from your battlefield to the battlefield. So again, sacrifice Sprawlings, get creatures out. There's an endless cycle here. We're going to move into Path of Discovery. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, it explores. So this is where the Sprawlings start getting bigger. It is a rare, so there's only 1 in here. This one, I wish you'd see like maybe 1 or 2 more of these to kind of really get this one going. There's another card in here that absolutely needs to be more of. Sprawling Storm, again, more Sprawlings. I mean, you're going to have a whole boatload of little 1/1s floating around. Poison Tip Archer, 2/3, reach with Death Touch. Whenever another creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life, so you'll be sacrificing them and you'll be able to do some life. You don't even need to block with this creature. You're doing some direct damage to them. The Tendershoot Dryad, this is the one that really you need to have. If you're going to go with this route, you need 4 of these in the deck. It has Ascend, and what it does at the beginning of each upkeep, you create a 1/1 Sprawling creature, and then all Sprawlings get +2/+2. This is where the deck starts getting out of control, when these things start getting gigantic. The Famine Incarnate, 7/6, and you can sacrifice creatures to bring that casting cost down. When it enters the battlefield, up to 1 target creature's life totals becomes half. This can go for you or your opponent, so if you're really low, you can bring your life back up to 10, or you can take your opponent's life all the way down to 10. And Verdant Force is a 7/7, and it creates sprawling creatures as well. Do wish this sucker had Trample. It'd be so much better. You do get your 10 and 10 swamps and forests. You do get the 4 tapped black-green lands. And then, of course, your 1 rare from Dominaria, Woodland Cemetery. So let's go give the deck a try. We're almost done with the starter decks, my friends. Almost done. We get the next one. The Jungle Secrets is the next one. That's the one that everyone really wants to see because it's fantastic. And Wraith Mages is actually pretty good. So these two are probably the 2 top dual-colored decks. So we're getting there. This one could be fun. Could be fun. The problem with having a whole bunch of 1/1s is when you start getting into larger creatures and you don't have what it takes to block them. You're doing a ton of shmoo. One of my favorite creatures from Castlevania Symphony of the Night, the shmoo. Because it gives you that obscene sword. Not seeing... Well, yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'm not really giving a play until... No, I think I'm going to mulligan. And there's some interesting stuff in here, but I think I'm going to mulligan this hand. That's better. I mean... Ugh. Still low. Really wish we get some of the 1 and 2 drops in here beyond this, but it is what it is. I don't want to go too much further down. I'm now waiting for my opponent to decide what they like. We'll keep it and see what happens. Sure, why not? Be a gentleman and say hello, and we'll make him think we're playing a mono green. The disappointing fact is he's going to see a black-green go, oh, he's playing Golgari, and this is not a Golgari mid-range deck at all. It is really the simple, the starter deck. No removal either. That's a little concerning. Ooh. Ooh. Are we going to be playing against Merfolk? It most certainly seems so. There would be Merfolk. I don't really have a play here, so... Let's see if he's willing to block. No, I figured not. That's kind of his shtick right there, is the fact that he can't be blocked, and I have no removal in my hand. There she is. The Mistbinder. And that's ridiculous. Come on, block him. Block him. You know you want to. No? Okay. I need an answer for this relatively quickly, or this is going to be a short match. So any of my removal would be awesome right now. Curious Obsession. Yep, get his draw mechanic on. Now this is going to be a short game if I can't deal with that. Oh, what's that? Sacrifice a creature, -5, -5. Oh, darn, I wonder what creature I'm going to sacrifice. Target creature. Sacrifice a creature. Submit. Goodbye to your Curious Obsession. Oh, look, I'm going to do damage and I'm going to gain life in the process. Ha ha ha! Take that, Merfolk deck. Sure, I don't suspect he's going to attack with the Mistbinder, so... So I've got 5 mana on board. Still a ways to go before I see you. I mean, sure, I'm going to have Sprawlings, but... Let's see what we top deck. Oh, boo! That would have been a perfect card to kill him, but at least I can block him. Mana. Come on, I've got Death Touch. You know you want to do it. Come on. Come on. No, you're just going to let him walk right through. That's right. 6. So I'm 1 mana away from getting him. 2 mana, actually. We'll see how it goes. I've got enough back here that if he decides to swing in with him... There we go. There we go. This does look like it might be the starter deck version of the deck as opposed to... Yep, draw your card. That's fine. You also realize you're tapped out, right? Yeah, but I don't want to get tapped down either. Ooh. He's going to swing in here. He's going to swing in here. I need 5 to be able to do it, so I'm going to hold. Yeah, when I have that thing back in me, that'll be a different story. So much thought going back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's up to 7 cards. Come on. Pick something. Okay. Ha ha ha. Bring on the Mistbinder. That's gonna die if he swings. Nope, he's just gonna draw cards. Oh wait, how did he... Tap up to 5 and post one tap another river card and it can't be blocked this turn. Okay, totally missed that. Everything he has will kill me and he can beat me in 2 turns. Nope. I've got a hold. That stinks. That is not what I was looking for. Ooh. That unblockable was annoying, but that's going to be even worse. What I need now is that one that makes them all 3/3s, and then this gets hysterical. Of course. Of course. Why wouldn't you? Well, unless I get an answer for killing him, I am going to be done. Because he's just going to do that one more time after this, and then I am going to lose. And I don't have anything left to push through. Yeah, I still get the Sprawlings. That's cool. Ho, ho, ho. One, two, three. One, two, three. That's right, I'll take myself back up to 10. It's not just me. That means you have to hit me at least twice. And I've got blockers for all your homies. I wish there was a thank you. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can do with the 5 emotes you got here. A nice thank you would have been nice. Oh, interesting choice. Oh, he did it on his turn. That's fine. Oh, boo. That's disappointing. Oh, I made this game interesting. Alright, Merfolk deck. You won again. Damned Merfolk deck. I am curious to how much if he modified that. I've not cheated. I've not looked ahead to see what's in that deck. I've only heard that it's actually really good. The starter deck Merfolk deck. Actually, had a friend of mine asked me today, since he noticed that I'm putting videos up on YouTube. He's like, so which deck should I start with? I'm like, I heard the Merfolk one was good. And then we're going to get into some of the monocolored ones after we get out of the starter decks, like the monocolored blue, the blue tempo deck. Super cheap as far as I think I might keep this. Super cheap as far as arena is concerned because it's really easy to put together. It only has 4 rares. The rest of it are common or uncommon cards, and a lot of it comes in the starter deck. So I mean, you're really not wanting 4 cards. Doomed Dissenter. I might wait to kick that. So I need 6 total. Okay. No, nothing to really do, so we're gonna swing away. I'm on a red deck? So wait, so I want to do that, but I want to kill that creature and sacrifice mine. Thank you. That'll be next. Went through all that trouble. I'll swing away with my 2/2. He's probably got a shock on board. And now I can start kicking these out because I can really start making this thing bigger. It was kind of cool to hold on to these, but no, he's got a shock. I'll take the 1, thank you. Yes. Yes, you're going to let that happen. You're going to let that happen. And he quit. What? What? I've got to give you one more. That's not cool. He quit that early. I mean, we don't know what his hand looked like. Maybe he had a whole bunch of, you know, nothing cards in his hand. That's not a fair assessment. Quit. But I was really going to get in there. I actually had a rhythm going there. Come on. It looks like we've got the same... Ooh! Yes, we'll absolutely keep that with the hopes of getting him out. This could make for a fun game. Say hello. You know what it was? I didn't say hello. That's why. I did not say hello. How unkind of me. Maybe that's why he quit. great Sprawlings. Yay! No, I'm going to go here first. Even though his first strikers might do the damage. That isn't instant though, so I'm going to hold on to that. So when he swings in... No, I'll wait. Oh, he didn't swing in. Surprise. Here we go. No, I shall wait. And now they're getting to be bigger. Fear them! And he quit. What is this? Is the sprawling deck that dangerous that everyone quits when it happens? I just started getting it online. It was going to get so wide so quick. I feel like that's not fair. This is going to be a rare one. I am going to give you one more. I'm going to give you a fourth game. I can't have 2 games where I get a couple of turns in and people quit. It's not even a really fair assessment of the deck to see how it plays. I mean, you can see obviously functionally where it's going and that it can be fun and it can get wide really quick, but that's just... How do you know after 4 turns of the game that you're going to lose? You don't know what you're going to draw. I like everything I'm seeing here. That's just disappointing. Because I like to play the game, you know? I mean, if you're a fan of the show and you're the channel and you've been watching things, normally I will just let people slam right into me with all their giant wide creatures because they earned that win. The only times, and I've said this in multiple areas, the only places that I will quit a game is when I can't win that game. So in a scenario such as if someone starts a Teferi loop, for example, and you know you can't win that game. There's no reason to play it out because you can't win the game. They've got Nexus of Fate going, they've got Teferi, just concede. They can just, literally there is no reason to keep going. Ooh, Merfolk? Merfolk? Competition, you say? It is sprawling deck on sprawling deck action here. Who can go wider faster? I'm probably wasting these, but this just it makes me giggle. I really need to wait for 6 to get all 4 of them. I might not be able to do it. He's going to get out wide fast. Chart of course. Interesting. That is an interesting choice. Enjoy my scrollings. Weird. I really thought that I was... Well, I guess the blue should have given it away that we're not playing the exact same deck. Oh, really? Really now? Enjoy my 3/3. Please don't block with it. You really don't want to do that. That wasn't nice. But at least I still have it. So player, it explores. Interesting. Fascinating. Which one am I more afraid of? I'm definitely more afraid of that one. So I'm going to sacrifice that just so he doesn't get any little tricks. Oh wait, cancel. I want to do that. You're going to go away. And I'll sacrifice you. I can't wait anymore. I'd love to kick it with OGG, but I can't do it. Go ahead, I dare you. That's what I thought. Anything in the graveyard worth bringing back? No. All spells. Aha! I do have reaching now. These are Sprawlings. You think I won't block all three of these with these? You're out of your mind? Let's say, so unless you have a dive down, you just literally sacrifice your own creature. Which you do not. And look at all that life pull off. I love this game. New. This is an interesting deck. I don't know this one. This one looks a lot more fun. And by fun, I mean casual. As in, I'm not beating your face trying to win a tournament. Kind of game. Aww. I guess he didn't realize what Reach did. Or Death Touch. Probably Reach would be my guess. All right, so I've given you 4 games with it. I went 3-1. That's not bad. I did have some folks kind of quit on the deck. So if I were to improve on this deck, so there's a couple of things. I don't know. It's really kind of difficult to make that evaluation when everyone kind of quit and played. However, I think there's a lot of promise here. There really is. Some things that don't quite fit in. Costly Plunder. I could see it now that I can see where this is going. I might bump this up to 4 Fungal Infections. They are common cards out of Dominaria, so super easy to get. Even Doomed Dissenter, because you have other ways to self-sacrifice creatures, perfectly viable. Like, I'm finding where I was Vicious Offering. I see where this is going. I definitely crank this up to 4 of these. I might nix out the Thallids. I do think that they're fantastic little cards when they do create Sprawlings when they die. Maybe. I don't know. There's something. So this is one. I'd probably drop Slimefoot out. Probably drop the Rites of Belzenlok too, because it's okay, and you'll have a sort of fountain for those, but I think there's better ways to do it. Because you'll have a fountain of Sprawlings if you build this right. Thallid Omnivore. Go for more of these. 2 more. Super cool. Twilight Prophet, I'd probably jump out and put that in your vampire deck. That's where it really belongs. Can see this one too. I don't know. He might end up getting dropped because what you really want to go for, this is the things you really want to look for. You're really looking for 4 of these in the deck. You really want to be able to have 4 of them to guarantee that you're getting those gigantic sprawling swarms. Even this was fantastic each time you start with that. So this deck is, I'm really surprised. I have to admit, there's a lot of synergies in here. So there's only a handful, just really tiny tweaks I think I'd add to it. Now, granted, is it a tier 1 competitive deck? No, absolutely not. Golgari midrange is going to beat it. Red Burn's going to beat it. I mean, you have all of those big top tier decks. But if you're not really super interested in that, and you really kind of are okay in the mid bronze tiers, and you just want to play the game to have fun, super fun deck. Had a ball playing it. I really enjoyed it. So that was Saporling Swarm, guys. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like and drop a comment down there. Let me know what other cards you might add to this one to make it a little bit better and tweak it kind of with the same theme. And if you are so inclined, I do have a Patreon. That is patreon.com/m/oldguygamingmtga. So I'm really looking forward to it. So the next video I'm going to be doing, we're going to get out of the realm of starter decks. We're going to do some drafting. So that should be a ton of fun. So I'm going to get into my first draft. I've saved up the gold for it to be able to do a video for you guys. I'm going to try to do a draft once a week so that we can be able to pull off a couple of deck techs during the course of the week and then a draft to kind of close out the week. So by Friday, you'll be seeing the draft. Hopefully I do well. I'm not particularly a great drafter, but it'll be fun to get some cards and play some games. So I do hope you enjoyed. We'll see you again next time, guys, in the arena.